Now, let me show you how WIZAHUB Trade Management work in real time. Everything you're about to see is practical and functional. I will be starting with the WIZAHUB automatic stop loss and take profit. So I'll be doing a live practical example using my phone that you are seeing here. So now let me put my stop loss and my take profit that I want the system to work with, and also my internal stop loss and take profit as well. Okay, so now this is good. I'll be placing trade on good. Now let's say I want to open trade using 0.1 lot size, and let's say I click on good buy. Now you can see that automatically stop loss and take profit has been implemented automatically without me putting stop loss and take profit. Now you can see that immediately I click on it, you can see that I'm risking $100 to make $300, which is 1:3. 1:3, exactly 1:3. Let's say the market is going towards my stop loss, and what most traders usually do when market is going close to their stop loss, they'll be trying to adjust their stop loss. Now let's see if system is going to allow me to adjust my stop loss as market is coming down. I click on modify. You can see what's going to happen. The stop loss is going to go back. Now let's say I try keep on adjusting my stop loss because market is coming close to me. Modify. You can see it's going to go. So now with this feature, now you were unable to adjust your stop. You can see that you can see that the trade has been closing. You can see that because why? I was unable to adjust my stop loss. Now I have accept that particular loss, because sometimes you see traders trying to adjust their stop loss and market is going close to their stop loss. Now with the help of WIZAHUB automatic stop loss and take profit, which you guys just see like practical life, you can see that I'm trying to adjust my stop loss, but the system is not allowing me, because why? I've already decided that I want to be risking $100 per trade. So why am I now trying to adjust my stop loss, since from start I've already said that I want to be risking just $100 per each setup or per each trade? And now since the market is coming close to my stop loss, I'm trying to adjust my stop loss, because why? I would imagine that the market is going to reverse, and sometimes the market is not going to reverse. That is where you now see most people blowing up their account. Now let's say for example I enter another buy trade again. You can see the market has put the stop loss there. Let's see if this one is going to go to our direction, because sometimes when trader enter a particular trade, either a buy or a sell, and market started going towards their direction without doing proper planning, they will now start adding multiple position, like entry multiple position, because why? They want to make big money. Now let's see, because this market is now going towards our direction, and now let's keep on adding more buy as the market is going up. Now mind you, I've already said that I want to lose, like my loss should not exceed $100 per each setup. Now can see now the market is not going against me. Now let's see if the trade is going to, can see that the trade has closing, because why? I've already said that I don't want to lose more than $100 per trade. Now even though maybe I keep on adding multiple position, because that is what most traders usually do, whereby they have taken their first trade and they say that they don't want to lose more than $100 per each setup. Now they enter a buy trade or a set trade. Immediately the market started going towards that their direction, which is the market is going to their favor, they will now keep on adding multiple trade. At the end, at just small move back, they are going to blow up that the full account. So with the help of the WIZAHUB Trade Management, even though maybe I keep on entering trade, like keep on like entering trade, like entry tab trade, like entry trade, like entering multiple trade. Now once the market is going towards my profit or my loss, that trade is going to close. Now let's see whether if you can see that you can see the market has closed all the trade, because why? It's going towards my loss. I mean 0.1 lot, and like 0.1 lot is kind of aggressive, you get. So that's why before market we close all the, maybe market might have moved. So but to make sure that you did not actually blow up your account, you will not lose more than what you see that you want to lose. I can say the market is now coming down, which is you might end up losing more. So with the help of the WIZAHUB trade management, like automated stop loss and take profits, the system help you to be able to protect your capital or to preserve your capital for long-term purpose. Now let's go to the feature whereby you can say that okay, you want to be adjusting your stop loss, so that maybe for those people that want to maybe let's say for example you enter a buy trade. Now the system is not allowing me to adjust my stop loss, which you can see it's not allowing me to adjust my my stop loss. Now let's say for example, based on you have a strong head, you have a coconut head, and you just think, yeah, the market is coming. Let me just adjust my, let me know so that I can adjust my stop. Now since I've enabled that feature, the system will not allow me to now adjust my stop loss. So let me go, so that let me click on it, so that the system will allow me to adjust my stop based on you have a coconut head. So let me enable that feature, so that the system will allow me to adjust my stop loss. Now let's see. Now the system has not allowed me to adjust my stop loss, because why? You yourself log into the system and want to go and disable that feature, so that the system will not allow you to now adjust your stop loss. But mind you, the system also have an internal protection. So if maybe you have successfully disabled that feature, so that the system will allow you to adjust your stop loss, but once market is still running at that same $100 loss, the trade is still going to close. Now let's see if market is going to go against us, so that it's running at $100 loss, and let's see what is going to happen. Now mind you, you have adjusted your stop loss to 304. Now let's see if we're going to run at $100 loss, and let's see what is going to happen. Now the system have an internal protection. If maybe with your strong head, for example, based on the market is going against you, then you now log in to go and disable that feature. With the help of the internal protection, the trade is going to close at that same $100. Let's see, you can see the trade has been closed. If maybe you successfully adjust your stop loss, but with the help of that internal protection, that trade is still going to close. To make sure that you are disciplined, to make sure that you are disciplined. So if maybe you log into the system and disable that, because why? We give you privilege to maybe to disable that feature. Maybe you might want to do like manual break even by taking your stop loss to your entry. Maybe once market is going to your direction, you can say, okay, I want to break even my trade. That's why we now say, okay, you can now disable that feature, so that you can take your stop loss to your take profit level. But now sometimes some people might want to take advantage of it, whereby, okay, since they know that they can disable that feature and go back to the MT5 and adjust that their stop loss. That's why we now put internal protection. Now the internal protection will now help to make sure that like you will not lose more than what you have already said, that this is what I want to lose. That is why there is not internal protection. So now let me show you guys the other feature that this system also have. Now for those of you guys that probably you want to be doing like a trading stop, maybe you are busy, like you cannot be able to monitor your trade. Like maybe you are busy, like maybe you cannot be able to monitor to know what the market is doing. Maybe you enter a trade, and you want the system to help you to keep on protecting your profit once the market is going to your direction. Like you want the system to keep on help you to protect your profit, like before market will get to your TP. Like maybe you are a type of trader that you always love doing break even. Like if market has given 1:1 or 1:2 or 1:1 whatever, we want to always be protecting your profit. Now the system also have that feature. Now let's go, let's say we want our trading stop to a trigger when we are on profit of, like, let me say profit of like $50, for example, and we want the system, the WIZAHUB Trade Management, to keep on protecting, let's say using stop loss of like $20 to keep on protecting, like on every move. The system should be reducing our loss, like I'll listen to a $20, for example. Now I'll put the feature here. Now let's enter a trade. Let me save it. Okay, let me save it. Now let's enter a buy trade on good. Now let's wait for go to our direction. I'll say that once we are running on a $50 profit, the protection, like the profit protection, should activate. Now let's see what's going to happen. Okay, let's see 41. When you get to 50, like you can see that my stop loss is now moving towards my entry. You can see once market go, they can see that the trade has become, because why? I have said that once market is running at a $50 profit, the system should keep on protecting my profit, so that once market want to pull back, the system should just close that trade. Now let's enter again, so that you guys will see. I believe that you guys see the first example. Now let's enter again. Let's enter another trade. Now let's see what's going to happen. If the market is going towards my direction, okay, the one market go to my loss. Now let's enter another one again so that let's see. So I want the market to go back to my put again. So the market is going. I want the market to go to my profit. So that let's see. Okay, it's going to my stop loss. Now let's take a set trade instead. Now let's see. Okay, you can see that my stop loss is following the end. You can see it's protecting my. You can see that it's protecting what my profit. Now, which you can just take a trade and say that okay, once market is going as also profit, you want the system to be keep on protecting a particular amount of profit, so that once market start pulling back, the trade should like the system should close the trade automatically, even though maybe you are busy and whatsoever. You can see what I'm saying for those people that they are not using stop loss, they might just end up blowing up their account. That's why we have WIZAHUB Trade Management. WIZAHUB Trade Management also have another feature that whereby you can set your maximum trade per day. Let's say you are a kind of trader that you are indisciplined, whereby when you get to this particular group, you see buy, you enter. You enter this group, you see sell, you enter. Like you are just taking random trade without waiting for quality trade or quality setup. You can say that each day you don't want to open more than like you don't want to take more than 5 trade, or let me say more than 5 trade per day. Now, mind you, we have already taken some trade today, which I'm not sure that the system will going to allow me, but I've already taken some trade today. Now let's see. Let me save it. Let me see. Now, you can say that each day you don't want to take more than 5 trade per day. Now let's say we are using 0.1. Let's enter a buy. Now it's not going to work. Like you can see that the trade is going to because why? Today we have taken more than 5 trade today, so it's not going to work. All these are just testing. Now let's say for example, we have taken. Let's just count. Let me count the trade that we have taken. I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have taken 22 trade today. Now let me take this to 25. To 25, so that once we get to 25 trade, the system should not allow us to take any other trade again. So let me set it at 25, because we are already taking 22 trades. So let me say 25. Now I click on OK. I'll save it. Now in instance, let's say for example I enter a set trade. The system is going to allow me by putting my stop loss and take profit, because now it is not up to 25 trade. I can still enter another trade again. The system is still going to allow me, because why? It's not up to 25 trade. I can still enter another trade again. The system is still going to allow me, because now it's not up to 25. Now it's not up to 25 trade. Now what will happen? The system is going to close the trade. Now I enter again. It's not going to work, and see trade close. I enter again. It's not going to work. Trade close. I enter again, it's not going to work. Like this time we keep on closing the trade, because why? I have already exceeded my maximum trade per day, so it's not going to work again. Because why? I have always said that I don't want to take more than a particular numbers of trade a day. So now this will not able to work, to be disciplined, because you will just waiting for just quality trade, the quality setup. You can see that you don't want to take more than 2 trade or 3 trade per day, because why? If you are waiting for quality setup, there's a probability that you might not even have, like you might not even see a trade or a setup on that particular day, or you might just 1 or 2 trade for if you're actually waiting for a quality trade. So you can also enable this feature whereby the system will not allow you to take to take a certain amount of trade either a day, a week, or a month, or like depending on whatever numbers of trade that you feel like you want to set. Now the system also have a feature whereby you can say that you don't want to trade at a particular time, because sometimes you will see traders, maybe they just wake up during the midnight, like on that particular time during the midnight, they did not wake up because they want to go and trade. They wake up maybe because they want to go and drink water, or they want to go and use the toilet, and they just open their phone and they see the market is at a particular level. They feel like this thing is going to buy or is going to sell. Let me enter a trade. You can say that you don't want to be taking trade when time is below so time, or when time is above so time. You can say that you want to be taking trade from around 8 a.m. to around 2 p.m. or you want to be taking from around 1 p.m. to around 6 p.m. Now let me enable that feature to see that I don't want to trade when time has already passed let's say past 12 p.m. Now I say that I don't want to take any trade again when the system should not allow me to take any trade when time has already passed 12 p.m. Now this is already 2 p.m. Now let's take a trade. Let's see if it's going to allow me. So I click on buy. You can see that the trade is going to close because why? Time has already passed 12 p.m. So I click on sell. It's still not going to work. The trade is still going to close. I enter buy again. That trade is still going to, because why? Time has already passed 12 p.m. So with the idea of this, so that if, for example, you just wake up during the midnight and you just see one kind of setup and you feel like the market is going to buy, or the market is going to say, once you are trying to enter that particular trade, the system will keep on closing that, because why? You have already passed your trading hours that you have set. You can also say that you don't want to be trading on a particular day, because why? There are some traders that they start trading from on Tuesday to Friday, like they are not trading on Monday. Now today is Monday. Most people are just like observing what price is doing, like they're not taking any trade. Now let's say your family people want to wish you to now take a trade on Monday. You can also say that if you want to take trade on Monday, the system like should not allow you to take trade on Monday. Now let me also disable that, so that the system will not allow me to take trade on Monday, because I've already said that I don't want to take trade on Monday. So since I want to go against my rules, the system should not allow me. So I can simply say that if that day is on Monday, the system should not allow me to take trade on Monday. Now let's go. Let me take a set trade. The trade is still going to close, because why? That day is on Monday, because today is on Monday. So if I try to enter trade, the market will keep on closing the trade, because why? I have always said that I don't want to be taking trade on Monday, so that trade is still going to keep on closing. So with this, you can be able to discipline yourself to follow rules, and also be able to protect your capital for long-term purpose, enough for you to grow. And you can also say that maybe if market gets to a particular level, the system should send you alert. So let me enable that feature as well. Now I can say that once market get to a particular level, I want the system to send me alert. Now I can use either a trader alert. Let me draw a trade line on my chart, and let me enable it. Now once market, let me just take the trade line to pass. You see that I will receive alert. I have not connected this my phone. That's why I'm not getting the alert message. Maybe I will connect it to it and test it again. So now you also get alert once market get to that particular level. Then one other thing that this system also have is that if, for example, you have already said that you don't want to lose more than a particular amount on all on all pair. Let's say you are trading on GPUSD, you are trading on gold, you are trading on different pair, for example, and you say that you don't want to lose a particular amount, like a particular money on all your pair. Maybe you are risking like $100. Let me set it so that once market is running at a particular loss, all the trades should close. Now let's see, once market is also running at a particular profit, all the trades should also close as well. Let's say I'm doing maximum profit of $500 for example, and I'm doing maximum loss of $200, for example. So once all my trade is equivalent to so numbers of loss, that trade should close. Like that trade should close. Now let me enable that feature. Okay. So I'll click on OK. So let me save it. I'll click on OK. So let's do testing. Now I have said that once all my total profit on different pair, they are on a particular amount, or once all my total loss on different pair that are on a particular amount, all the trade should close. So let's say I'm using 0.05 here. I'm taking gold buy here. So let's see. Okay, I won't disable this other feature. Sorry. Let me enable on Monday so that I can take trade on Monday. So okay. Now let me save it so that I can take it on Monday. So now let me click on buy. Now I have enabled it back. So now let me go to another pair, like which pair? Let's go to like another pair like Euro USD. Let's say Euro USD, for example. or let's say Euro JPY, for example. Now let's enter trade on Euro JPY, which is one lot size. Let's say buy. Now I've enter Euro JPY with buy. So if my total loss or my total profit, now I said that if my total profit is $500, the system should help me to close my trade. Then if my total loss is $200, the system should also help me to close my trade as well. So let's enter another pair, like let's go to BTC, because BTC is still kind of volatile. Let's say BTC, let's say we are using 0.1. Let's say we are taking say, okay. Let's see. Can see $200. I can see this thing I've closed all the time, because why? My total loss is now $200. So it's going to close all the old trade, because now I have always said that once my maximum loss on all the old pair is equivalent to $200, the stage should close all the trade. Once my maximum loss on all the old pair once my maximum profit on all the old pair is equivalent to $500, the stage should also close all the trade as well. Now let's try again. Let's say we are taking a set trade on BTC, then we are taking on gold. We're also taking a set trade on gold. Now let's see what's going to happen. Let's see, it's going against, so the stem is going to close all the two, because why? It's going against our direction. Now I want the one whereby it's going to our direction. Let's say we enter a buy trade on gold. Now we enter let's go to BTC. I also enter, you can see. Now since all my profit is now above 500, the stem is now going to close all the old trade, because why? My profit is above $500. So with this, you can be able to protect your account for maximum loss and maximum drawdown. And the system also have like maximum daily profit and maximum daily loss, in the sense that if, for example, your account have hit a particular stop loss, like a particular loss on that particular day, the system should not allow it, because now currently my account is currently running at $500 plus loss. Now I can say that once my daily maximum loss is $500, the system should not allow me to take trade. Now let me go like my daily loss. Now once my daily loss is $500, for example, which my daily loss is already above $500, the system should not allow me to take a trade. Now if I should enable this feature, I click on OK. Once I try to enter trade, that trade is going to close, because why? I have already said that once my particular profit, it can be any other pair. Let's say I'm using this pair and I'm taking a buy trade. Now the trade is going to close, because why? My daily loss is okay. Did I enable it? Let me see. Let me go to good. Let me see if it's going to work here. Okay, look like I've not. Let me see. Let me save it. Which is we have a daily loss, and okay, I think it refreshed based on I updated the app. That's why it's not showing. So let me take it so that it will give me like $500. Let me see, like my daily loss should be like let me say something like not 500. Let me say something like my daily loss per day should not pass so amount, like let me say like something like $50, because you must do all these things before you click on save, so that you not be doing it like over and over again, because I'm just doing like show you guys each of the function at how they work. So let's say I say my daily loss should not be more than so amount, like $50 per day. Let's say I enter 0.5 and enter a set trade, for example. So once my daily loss get to $50, the system will not allow me to enter a trade again. So let me enter on that setting again. So it's going to my direction. I want it to go against me, like let it go against me. I want to like let me enter on that setting. I want the market to go against me, so that let it get to $50. And I can see that it has got it to $50. Now the trade is going to close. Now if I'm trying to enter trade again, it's not going to work. it's going to close back. You can see, because now my daily loss is now $50. It's not going to work again. But I can see that on this particular pair. Let me see if it's going to work on Eagle JPY. Because now can see that it's not going to work, because why? My daily loss is now $50. Once I'm trying to enter trade, it's not going to work again, because why? I have already exceeded my daily loss, my daily maximum loss. So with this, you can see that you want to be risking each day, the whole of one day, you want to be risking just like $10 or 10% or whatever percentage of your account, so that once your account hits that maximum loss, you just leave that day and wait till the next day. So the WIZAHUB Trade Management is built to make sure that you follow rules, you are disciplined, and you're able to control yourself and become a profitable trader. This just like the particular example on how the WIZAHUB Trade Management actually work, by you connecting it to your account and using your phone to do your thing. So that is how it works. So WIZAHUB Trade Management is built to make sure that you are profitable. The WIZAHUB Trade Management is not just a tool. This is a system built for consistency. This is how professionals protect their capital and grow their account. This is WIZAHUB Trade Management. Your account is protected, your profits are secure, your discipline is enforced.